The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, what a first half. Bound out to a 31-point lead for the fourth time in your career as head coach here at Carson-Newman, a 30-plus point halftime lead. What did you see from your team out of the gate to start so strong in really all facets?
Give me that one more time, Kev. You said that's the third time we've been up 30 at the half?
Fourth time in your tenure as head coach. You've been up 30 at the half.
Okay, well, I'm going to stifle myself then because I was going to come up here and say that was the most dynamic first half of play in my tenure as the head coach here.
Can you guess the other three games that you did it in? Any guesses?
The sheer fact I didn't even know tells you that I have no idea where to begin.
That's great. Just take a stab. Anything.
Tennessee Wesleyan.
What year?
16.
Ah, so close. You got the opponent right. You're up by 23 on 33, on Tennessee Wesleyan in 2014. Brevard by 34 in 2016, and the largest halftime lead of your tenure here as head coach at Carson-Newman, OSU Mansfield in 2011.
Oh, what a glorious day that was. Yeah.
There's your note and nugget for the day. Okay. Anyway, I got my stats nerded stuff out of the way. An awesome first half.
Yeah, I don't know where to begin because the defense was turned up. Our willingness to share the ball and trust one another was at a premium, and of course our guys were having a good time. I mean, you could just it was just oozing from the bench and from the players. Everybody just loving it, and I'm just really happy with the way this team is coming together and the way we're trending, and The only thing about it, man, you go into half, what do you say? I mean, it's as I told them, I said, boys, told the staff, there's nowhere this can go but down at this point. So, I appreciate what you've done, and let's go out there and try to take our eyes off the scoreboard and think about standard and try to see if we can finish it out.
You've done something in these last two games that has only been done twice before in your tenure as head coach, and that's win back-to-back games by more than 30 points. Did it twice during the 12-13 season. Just how proud are you of your team's efforts on 3 days of rest?
Yeah. Or
not 3 days rest, in a 3-day span to do this against two conference opponents.
Well, I'm very proud, obviously, but it's that margin and the outcome. And you don't want to win every game, right? But what I'm more proud of is the way we're playing the game. You can win ugly and you can lose pretty, and I think that we're putting together more pretty performances and we're getting the outcomes we want. So I like the direction it's going, man.
And by the way, the quality of competition.
Yes.
A lot better than when you did it in 12 and 13.
Yeah.
That was back-to-back against the juggernauts of Knoxville College and Hiawassee. And you had one win is quite impressive. You beat Queens by 35. That was game 2, that legendary Antoine Davis game.
Yeah.
But the game before, you beat Milligan by 33.
Yeah.
So
these are conference. It's the back-to-back. This, like you said, it's of greater value because it is a conference matchup.
You look at the individual numbers. First time this season, 5 guys scoring double figures. What's that say about the wealth sharing on a night where you had 22 assists?
Well, it's just that the guys, there's a greater level of trust and a greater level of understanding that the synergy that can come from guys playing collectively, is just greater. It's great. Our combination is greater than individual parts, and I think our guys understand that more and more, and the trust is at an all-time high, and we're getting great demonstrations of confidence and trust, especially with some of the guys that start the games off for us. But, man, so many, Rin gets a double-double. So, Rin gets a double-double.
No, we're not going to do that. No more Rin.
But, there's an example. Nick Britton comes in there and just does what he does. It nails back-to-back threes, and it's sort of lost in the shuffle. Tyler Bowens, I think one of the more complete games, and especially the first half when he was sharing the basketball. I can keep on going, man. So many guys did so many good things that I'm just happy for them individually, but I like the fact this team celebrates more in our collective success than the individual success.
You know, normally when you've had one of these games with a ton of assists, 20+, there's a guy that kind of separates himself from the pack with an 8 to 9 assist night. I mean, you had 9 different guys drop a dime tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, it goes back to this team, and, man, it's just what you want as a coach. I can say things to them, and they're pretty determined to try to do that. And so many times, especially in this day and age, I mean, there's this disconnect between, you know, a coach and a player, or a parent and a child, or a teacher and a student. And I've got a group of guys, man, that I'm just enjoying coaching them because they try to do what you ask them to do.
I think it can't be understated the degree to which they execute real-time adjustments.
It's off the charts. I mean, I give a lot of credit to them. We've got some guys that got pretty solid basketball IQ. We got a staff I think is doing a really good job. Our assistant coaches are doing a really good job of identifying things that could help us in real time. But, you know, everybody's having to then follow through and do it. I mean, it's one thing for us to identify something. It's another thing for us to then execute it. And credit to the staff and to the players, man, because they're doing that in real time, like you said. And that's the name of this game, really. I mean, it's a game of adjustments, and we're adjusting well in real time.
Defensively, another stupefyingly good performance. You hold your 5th team this season below 60. And, again, the Stars completely tamped down. Crosby James goes for 5 points. Yeah. Quinn Nottingham doesn't score tonight. Put a little asterisk on Livingston. You got him in foul trouble. He only plays 23 minutes. Does have 8, but goes 3 of 3. What about the collective effort defensively to limit Anderson to 36% while keeping down their guys, their dudes, off the scoring column?
It goes back to our scout, our preparation, and our attention to the details that are emphasized within the scout. And our guys know who Crosby James is. They know who Quinn Nottingham is. They know who Livingston is. They know who Satchel Hester is. They know that Nottingham came in here last year and basically just single-handedly snatched a win from us in the last 84 seconds. So those guys knew that, and they paid attention to the details and were very much in real time, as we say, while the game was going on. They were making decisions on the defensive end that really impacted Anderson's top players.
Lord willing, you stay COVID negative. You get the Catawba College Catawba Indians on Saturday. How do you build on this one and back-to-back really strong performances?
Well, you know, I mean, Catawba, I think, is because of COVID, they've had a lot of starts and stops this year, like a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But I think they're, from top to bottom, one of the most talented, maybe the most talented roster in this league. They're big, they're long, they're athletic, they're great on the boards. They have scoring punch. They can defend. I mean, this is going to be a whole nother kind of test for us. But it's one we need to be able to continue to evolve and become the best team we can be on both sides of the ball. So, you know, hopefully we are healthy and hopefully they're healthy and we can compete on Saturday. But I'm really, I just want to sort of relish in the moment right now with our team and we'll think about Catawba tomorrow because I'm still truly blown away by the level of play the first half especially, and just want to sort of want to stay right there for a little longer, Kev.
Well, you're trending a little toward chin diapers, so let's get that.
There we go.
That's much better.
There we go.
That was the only thing that wasn't elite tonight for Carson-Newman men's basketball was your mask placement in the post-game interview. Tab have wings ready for you tonight? Is that the deal? That's the sealer.
Ironically, she does. And I mean, it was such a home run after Monday's game. It was they were off the charts. As we shared late night text regarding that. So I'm really excited to go back there and have sort of a smorgasbord of wings.
Sauce choice. This is what people want to hear.
Just basic buffalo.
Basic buffalo.
Just basic buffalo. Right. So nothing too outside the normal.
Dipping sauce.
No.
You're pristine.
They're wet, and I can sort of get extra sauce and throw it on there and and enjoy them. It'll be messy. It's going to be messy, Kev.
Are you like a towel after every bite guy, or are you?
No.
You stay messy and then you clean once. At
Well,
the end.
because of the beard, there's some residue, and I can sort of get an after something going on there. But I'm not cleaning it up. I'm just sort of real messy, and when the time's right, then I go take care of myself.
Guys, don't worry. I'll clip up all this audio, send it to you later. All right, Chuck. Pleasure as always. Congrats on a second straight 30-point win.
Thanks, Kev.